Regulatory proteins are the one who is responsible for inhibiting certain factors to avoid excess production of clots. Absence of these regulatory proteins results to thrombosis, stroke, pulmonary embolism, deep vein thrombosis, and cardiovascular events. There are three control proteins who dominate coagulation regulation: the tissue factor pathway inhibitor, activated protein C, and antithrombin. Let's start first with the tissue factor pathway inhibitor. Tissue factor pathway inhibitor binds to and inhibits activated factor 10. The complex of tissue factor pathway inhibitor and factor 10 will now bind to the tissue factor and factor 7, forming quaternary complex, inhibiting the further activation of factor 10 and factor 9. Another regulatory protein is the APC, or activated protein C, which inhibits factor 5 and factor 8, slowing or blocking thrombin generation. Thrombomodulin, a protein of endothelial cell membrane, binds to thrombin. The thrombin now will activate protein C that is bound by endothelial cell protein C receptor. Endothelial cell protein C receptor will now bind both protein C and activated protein C. Activated protein C dissociates from endothelial cell protein C receptor and binds its cofactor-free protein S. Destabilized activated protein C and protein S complex will now inactivate activated factor 5 and factor 8. The last one is the antithrombin, which is a serine protease inhibitor that binds and neutralizes serine proteases, including thrombin, activated factor 9, 10, 11, 12, prekallikrein, and plasmin. Heparin cofactor 2 also inactivates thrombin. Both heparin cofactor 2 and antithrombin needs heparin for effective anticoagulant activity. Antithrombin binds to a specific binding site of heparin. The thrombin binding site for heparin is adjacent to the antithrombin site. The antithrombin binds and inactivates the thrombin active protease site. Thrombin and antithrombin together binds and release from heparin, forming thrombin-antithrombin complex, which serves as a marker of coagulation activation. In general, tissue factor pathway inhibitor inhibits tissue factor 7 complex and factor 10. APC, or activated protein C, inhibits factor 5 and factor 8. Antithrombin inhibits thrombin, factor 9, 10, 11, 12, prekallikrein, and high molecular weight kininogen.